Hello, and welcome to this pick a card reading. Thank you so much for your time and for checking this video out. I really appreciate it. Today's pick a card is going to be which being of light is near you now and assisting you. It's going to be, this deck has Archangels, Angels, Ascended Masters, and Goddesses. So I'm not sure, I haven't seen the cards. So you might have, this might all be Angels, this might be Goddesses, but it's going to be a mix of those, probably. Hopefully. Just keep in mind, this is a collective general reading. If you want something personal, I do personal readings as well. You could email me in the description box below, and I could do that for you. I do live Zoom readings and recorded readings via private YouTube video if you're interested. So you can take a moment now to tune into yourself. Take a couple deep breaths, and then when you're ready, choose a card that you're drawn to, a pile that you're drawn to. Using your intuition, or if there's a crystal or a number that you're just gravitating towards. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. It's pile 1, 2, and 3. So if you've not chosen a pile yet, you can go ahead and pause the video now and take your time choosing a pile. Otherwise, I'll meet you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. For those of you who chose this lovely heart-shaped crystal, which I totally don't know the name of. It's very nice, though. Very healing, energetically speaking. So we'll leave that there. Actually, here. So don't tell anyone, but this pile totally had 2 cards, and I was intending on choosing one, so that's, you have some extra support here. Let's see who you have. Archangel Michael, Lapis Lazuli, the Vision. A particularly powerful card. And Archangel Michael works in many ways, honestly. We have Lapis Lazuli, which I have here, and I have here, and I have a tree, and I have a pyramid, and I have 2 other crystals. So Lapis Lazuli so happens to be my favorite crystal. So he could be helping you in many ways. One is just if you're working in spirituality, doing readings, Reiki healings, something of that nature. He's assisting you with keeping you safe, keeping you protected from energies that aren't for your best good. Also detaching from cords as well. So if you're someone who doesn't like crowds and gets exhausted, he's really assisting you at this time. In addition to this, he is helping you speak your truth and working on your throat chakra. But also, this card's a little different because I'm seeing it with the Vision, which is an interesting caption for Archangel Michael. So I have a feeling that he might also be helping you with awakening your clairvoyance and opening your third eye. And again, like, I know some people assign angels with certain chakras and they're kind of stubborn and unmoving, but I believe, and it's my experience, that angels, archangels can move around through different chakras and heal different aspects of you, and they have more than one ability or forte. So Archangel Michael's doing a lot, and I feel with the number 8, it's also talking about, again, having courage and having power. So very strong protector. You might be drawn to the color blue. You might see blue auras, but Michael's very present, very vocal. And yeah, really helping you develop your spiritual abilities, your psychic gifts. And if you already have them developed, maybe just taking it to the next level, and really assisting you when it comes to healing work, spiritual modalities, just keeping you protected and in your own energy and speaking your truth. And then we have Goddess Maya, Searing Presence, Ruby Aura Quartz. I'm not too familiar with Goddess Maya, and the book doesn't really go into each, how do you say, goddess or being of light. What I'm feeling though, and you could definitely look up this goddess, I highly encourage you to if you pick this pile, but there's this level of seeing past deceit I get with both of these, like cutting through lies with the sword of Archangel Michael. And then Maya, I don't know if she was, I'm not gonna even bother trying to assume, but looking past the physical and the obvious and the three-dimensional, and also treating every being, everything you encounter with love. And that's it, almost like penetrates, scares away lying energy, energy of falsehood. So I just cheated, and it was just confirmation of what I just said. So I don't use the book that much, and that's why. It literally says, this empowerment enables you to see truth unveiled, naked divinity in all its beauty and mystery. Done. But especially with both of these, so a sense of clairvoyance, navigating your own truth and allowing your truth to guide you through lies. So you might be surrounded by people who aren't exactly honest, and they might not even know it. But you're definitely being protected at this time. So let's see, what aspects of life these beings are helping you with. Just a little more detail. So how you're being helped at this time. What aspects? Okay. It feels a lot like spiritual work. So if you're not doing that, it might just be a work environment in general, but just from energies that aren't exactly aligned with yours. And it could be difficult because you actually like these people, or it could be family, like you love your family, but they're really not aligned with your truth, and it's getting a little frustrating trying to stay quiet. I also get a sense of balance because we have two different colors, and if I could show you real quick, this is my personal card. I'm gonna grab, but it mirrors, I picked this card yesterday, and I think of balance straight away. So extra bonus card for you there. Holding a mace for power, and then holding whatever weapon that is, just to cut away cords that aren't serving her. So this is very similar in color palette, and I just thought I'd share it with you. With the number 28, there's the number 8 as well. So a sense of power and choice as well. I'll put this back. Maybe 2 more. Let's see. Lord, I don't I hope this doesn't turn into a 1 hour reading per pile. It's totally possible. So I hope you're comfortable. Okay, so we'll do 4. These are very strong in energy. This first card is the Ace of Wands. So, defending your passion. I think Archangel Michael is really putting you in a place where, like, his blue flame is kind of igniting you and keeping you aligned with your soul purpose at this time. And of course, this is going to be threatening to others because I think most people don't follow through on what they really want to do. And then when they see someone else do that, they're like, no, that can't happen because it didn't work for me because I'm afraid. Not afraid, but comfortable. People trade freedom for comfort any day. And I feel like those in this pile are not about it. You have a passion and you're going after it. And this flame needs some defense. And there's going to be people around who act like they're really helping you out, but they're not, which is unfortunate. But for all the support you may not have in the physical world when it comes to, you know, people who support you, you have plenty of support in the spiritual realm, and it's very powerful. It's very powerful energy. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Here we go. I think I'd mentioned spiritual support. You have these 2 beings here and in this picture. Notice it's nighttime, so maybe you work a little better at night. But I feel are aware of the presence of these beings. You're aware that you're being helped, and you have faith, and it's going to carry you through. If that doesn't resonate, maybe this is an indication, a calling to be a little more, not faithful, but have more faith. Have that trust in your path, and that there are other beings who have a different perspective, kind of whispering guidance into your ear. And you could trust that inner wisdom when the outside is kind of a little hectic. We have death. I think this death is very positive. There's a lot of flowers growing around. It's really stripping away all of the illusion and just revealing what's left, which is bare bones, all that you need. This is a time of transformation, really, and stepping into your own power. Whereas before, I feel like if your boundaries weren't very strong, you would have gone with what other people were telling you. Oh, you should. I could hear it. It's like, you should be this. This is what you're good at. This is, and then you'll just do it because, well, you want to satisfy them. I feel as though some of you are people pleasers and you really mean the best, but now's the time to focus on you and your passion and your fire. And with the energy now that you have, and the guidance that you have, you'll really, instead of scattering that energy towards other people's happiness and healing other people, you realize how powerful you are, and the transformation can come about quicker than it has before. So if you feel like you've been stagnant and slow, now's the time to redirect that energy that you've been, again, putting off to different people, and focus it on yourself, and you'll realize how transformative that can be. And you're being guided to do this as well. And then we have King of Pentacles. So if you've been striving for independence, I see this as you, the King of Pentacles, really resourceful, but also Is defensive the right word? Like guarding yourself. He's surrounded by greenery. Well, in this case, it's black, but notice the parallel between these two. Really being at one with the environment. So if that's something you're interested in, it's definitely a sign that it's a good option for you. Excuse me. But really being resourceful, really having abundance and being able to share it with others. And I think that's something that you've wanted. People in this group have wanted. Yeah. I'll leave that for now. But this transformation is pushing you towards being that King of Pentacles. And I think part of it is following your passion to get to that point. It's almost like a rebirth from the death. You grow stronger and more confident, and the foundation's a lot more stable. And you'll be in a place where you could, even as the Hierophant is here, in a place where you could be of guidance to others and service to others, and share your wisdom with others, in a place where you're respected. You're finally heard. When it comes to speaking your truth, you're finally being heard, and that's as much of a reward as having financial freedom and abundance can be. I feel like the biggest reward for you is being heard. And you're meant to be heard. The world needs to hear what you have to say, because you have a lot to say. And it's, oh, look at this. Conquering fear. With blue. 17:8, right? Right. That's all about Archangel Michael. It can't really be more on the nose. Helping you take that leap of faith, helping you. Look, even the little light ring is showing a protection barrier, no? I'm silly. So I'll put that right there. To go for your passion. To have patience and listen to these beings that are around you. To embrace this death of yourself. Death of fear. So you could be the King of Pentacles you're meant to be. King or queen, you know, this is not really a sex male-female thing. It's just the energy of more defensive. And since the King of Pentacles, I think of sharing that wealth a lot, but being really, really resourceful. And then we have 16, which is 7, the Cup of Replenishment. Somewhat similar, right? It's like a combination of these two. So seeing past the truth and being resourceful is going to fill your cup. And this is gold. It's like your own fire is lighting you up. And I think it's this card for me in this reading is all about momentum and building that momentum, and it's pushing you forward. You'll gain more confidence as you have more and more faith in yourself, and Goddess Maya and Archangel Michael, who are very close to you, very close, and helping you become the wise and giving being you're meant to be. So you have a lot to share with the world. I think this is a very positive reading. Let me know if it resonates in the group. What is this? The Oh, I'm butchering it, huh? Never mind. Freebie Tuesday. There we go. I think my memory is horrible. Anyway. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Please let me know. Take care. Hi, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in again. So this is for those of you who chose this lovely crystal, which I do not know the name of. It's pretty. It's very healing for the heart center. I mean, most green crystals are, but this one in particular is very powerful. Don't mind my hands. I'm an athlete. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but it's very powerful, very strong healing energy. I'll leave that right up here. And don't tell group 3, but you got 2 goddesses or angels or ascended masters, and I have not looked at these, so let's see who's with you. We have Archangel Aniel and acceptance. You might be in a situation that you're not crazy about right now, and remaining present is your best bet. I'm not too familiar with Archangel Aniel. I thought I knew all my archangels, and then like there's so many with pink calcite and acceptance. Really, it feels to me like using love as not so much love in the situation, but a love within yourself, to just like accept where you are, because even if you want to be elsewhere, there'll be a time where you just reflect upon the present moment and you're like, well, that wasn't so bad in retrospect. Number 3 as well, and then pink calcite. Very loving energy. And so I'm also getting a sense of being patient. Flowers take a little while to bloom. Some bloom faster than others, but they also die faster. So, but yeah, just mostly being present and loving yourself at all times. Ascended Master White Matthew and the original self. So number 30. So you're seeing 3 twice. 3 might be a number you see often, 333 or 33. Definitely Ascended Master energy, and an energy of wisdom. But really tuning into yourself and shining bright. Taking care of yourself and not being afraid to be seen. I'm not sure what Danburite is, but if you're drawn to, you can always pick that crystal up, or at least call upon its energy. This is a very gentle pairing, I feel, but really being authentic to yourself. Authentic to yourself and accepting if others don't necessarily agree with you. Try not to shift around, molding into different personalities, which a lot of us tend to do. Let's see how they're helping you. I saw Aniel and I thought Haniel. I was like, oh, I know that one, but no. I also see wings of a butterfly there, or a fairy, so you might be seeing either of those things, reminding you to remain gentle, kind of like a snowflake. Each snowflake is different, and snowflakes don't really try to be other types of snowflakes. That's something only humans do, isn't it? If these are in reverse, just ignore it, because I'm not going to read reversals. I'm feeling it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be angry. It's really acting out of the anger that's a problem. But if you're in a situation that is getting you upset, it's really like your soul telling you that it's not really right for you. And that's okay. It's really just noticing it and then taking action to move away from that situation when you can. But also seeing it as a lesson, a learning lesson. Like there's growth in any given situation. Any other cards? Because I'm stubborn. I'm an Aries and I'm not gonna pull a card unless it falls out. Okay, well, we'll just do 2 for now. It's part of accepting. I'm like, I wanted 4 cards, but only 2 want to come out, and that's perfectly fine. We have Temperance. Did I mention Patience? I think I did. This is an alchemical card. There's a sense of transformation and like emerging of the spiritual and physical world. Like there's elements that are being moved around and working in your favor. You might have had this dream and this idea of where you want to be and what you want to be doing, and it just feels like you need to accept the fact, you know, where you are is perfect for right now. It's where you need to be. It's where you're meant to be. And Temperance is being gentle with that fact. Gentle with where you are and loving yourself. You know, you might not have all the abilities you want to have or feel like you should have, or people around you at your age, or, you know, everyone's married or having kids, or everyone has their own business at this time, and that's great for them, but you're on a different path. And accepting that and loving yourself is going to be very beneficial for you. It just makes the journey a little more enjoyable, because it is a journey. Oftentimes we want to just be at the end point, and you're missing the drive. It's like going in the car and then you're going to this destination and you have no idea. You don't even know how you got there. You just end up there 3 hours later, but who knows what signs, what messages you might have missed if you were like watching a video or just tuned out. Maybe there's a really cool donut shop. I'm not thinking of Krispy Kreme right now. You could have missed a fair, an art show, by staying on a narrow path. So as you were transforming and changing and growing, just be as present as possible and stay in that loving energy if you can. Even if you encounter angry situations or encounter anger, I feel like most of you realize that anger isn't you, it's just visiting, and it's really just a sign. It's like showing you things that don't align with you, and feel free to question it. It's like, why? Being angry isn't a natural state, so why am I angry? Like, where is this coming from? And then we have the 5 of Cups, which is really, what is this? Mars in Scorpio, looking down in defeat. But again, this comes back to being loving and patient. And it's perfectly okay to feel this way, to feel completely defeated. And to call upon the angels and spirit guides for assistance. And just know that, you know, like, these are the 2 cups that are left. And those are the 2 cups that could be used to alchemize, to mix something entirely new, something even better than what was. So you might be losing these 3 cups, but these 2 mixed together to form something outstanding. Yeah, so you're being asked to be patient with yourself. It feels like it might be a hard time. I'm not gonna lie. It feels a little heavier than the first group. but you're being helped. You have love around you and within you that you can call upon. And ultimately, I feel as though this situation is helping you become more of your original self, unapologetically you. Did I say that? Oh! I looked at the screen where I'm recording, and I at the time is there, and it said 30:30. I'm not kidding, 30:30. So that's gotta resonate. And just notice 30 and 3 around you as a reminder to be yourself, to be you, and to learn to be comfortable with who you are, because that's where happiness is, when you're you. Let's see if there's any other oracles for you. That one. Look at this. You know, like, this never gets old. It never gets old for me. And if you've been doing this, you totally understand. But come on, this is, how much more on the nose can you be? Authentic self. Who are you? I'm just gonna, it's like microphone drop. That's the main lesson here. You know, there's a situation you're not crazy about. There's emotional loss. People might not be rejecting you, but this is a personal, not even transformation. It could be like shifting in the emotional energies, how you react to where you're at, but it's more of a personal blossoming. You're revealing who you are and being unapologetic, and that's what freedom is. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the musicians, but like, they have a certain energy and they wear whatever. What am I getting at? Where am I getting at? Like Jimi Hendrix. There's only one Jimi Hendrix, and can you imagine if someone like that was just timid and afraid of showing off, you know, all the colors he's wearing and the guitar riffs that he was doing? Just, it wouldn't be the same. Same with Queen. Most musicians are good. They really show you what it's like to be completely aligned with yourself. And not everyone's going to accept you, but you can always accept yourself. Always. It's the most powerful thing you could do. So I hope this reading was helpful. Fairly short, but I think it's really focused on you, on who you are emerging and becoming. Who you are emerging, is that a thing? I don't know, but you could fall into your heart a little bit. Yeah, I feel like this is very positive. So just be patient with the people around you. Look at this, 3333. I looked at the thing again. Like, 3 is all up in your business. So. And Crystal Master 333. So it's very present. You're very strongly supported here. So even if you feel alone, it's okay. When you embrace yourself and you embrace being alone, you're going to realize just how powerful and magical you are. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know if it resonates. Bye. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. You have, if you chose this lovely stone, which I don't know the name of, but it's gorgeous. They're very glittery, like you could eat it. It reminds me of fairies. I don't know if any of you resonate with that, like fairy energy or elemental. I like this one. So let's see which being is with you now. Goddess Saraswati and Ammonite from word to world. Look at that shell. There's a sense of spiraling growth. It's very pretty. I'm not too familiar with Goddess Saraswati. I think she's a goddess of music, but I don't know. But there's also a sense of writing and expressing yourself. So there's this creative, yeah, it might have to do with singing or creating music, and expressing yourself in that way, because there's something inside you that needs to come out and be shown, and it's gorgeous, it's colorful, something no one's ever seen or heard before. But really not being shy about expressing this, about showing, allowing this energy to flow through you and not trying to hold it back. Let's see how Goddess Saraswati, is helping you at this time. It just feels as though there's stuck energy. Maybe like Kundalini style thing going on in there. I totally saw it, by the way, but it's fine. Anything else? 1, 2, 3. Nope. Queen of Pentacles, the bottom with yellow. It's funny, I didn't look at the bottom for any of the other piles, but I just wanted to here. So, this might be where you want to be. A place of giving, but really firm within yourself and abundant. You have 2 of Swords with the moon. So decision making, it's a little weighted. I think having the blindfold helps when making this decision. Notice the color palette, how these are very, very similar. It's like moving from this decision-making energy to having an idea as to what you want. Like, you know what you really want to do regarding this decision, but it's more of practicality versus your dream sort of thing. I think if you follow your passion, it'll be fairly obvious, and the momentum will pick up. It'll show for it that that's on the path, that you'd be on the right path, in other words. It's like you want to choose creation over comfort. I think if you were to choose this, you'd be, the Queen of Wands is assisting you in this decision, looking the other way. She's like, enough of this indecisiveness. I know what I want. I just want to move forward. And I just mentioned passion. So moving towards your passion is going to, and I feel like your passion has something to do with word to world, expressing yourself. It could be in the form of a blog. It could very well be something with music, since this goddess is here. If I had seen these before, I would have looked it up, but I just wanted to be authentic. So I encourage you to look it up yourself, Goddess Saraswati, and maybe do a ritual or just research. It could be helpful, but getting a sense of being able to express yourself and align with all aspects of yourself, and not being as shy and as timid as this Two of Swords might be. Also notice that there's the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles that I had mentioned earlier. So stepping into feminine energy. She's really being herself here. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Look, she's looking for him. And look at this color palette. It's exactly like this. We have blue, green, and yellow. We have blue, green, and yellow. So this feels like an integration of different aspects of yourself that are coming into alignment. Mastering the mind is probably the biggest step here. Mastering the mental energy, the things that stop you from doing what you really want to do. Because the passion is there, and the passion is looking towards the night, and just the perspective here is pretty on point. It's like the knight's coming in, is like, here a coin for all of your gorgeous music or creativity. Like you're being given opportunities for taking that chance when it comes to probably career, but really feels more like an investment of time. And you really think about it at night, like when there's not much else to do and you have the time. You might be laying in bed and you're like, there's this other thing I want to be doing, but I'm not really following through on it. You're being guided to really step into that passion, and the reward might come slowly, but it will come in. The Knight of Pentacles is not in a rush, but it also represents growth as the spiral gets bigger, and as you really tune into this creative energy within yourself, slowly you'll gain more momentum. I think I'd said that earlier. I don't know. I never remember. But that momentum, again, will build. Confidence will build. The fire will build. And in response to this, the abundance, specifically financial abundance, will build as well. Oh. I guess. Damn. Signs, spirit with love, and then boundaries. Set them daily. Fairly similar color palette again. So when it comes to this decision, you're being guided. Listen for birds. Listen. This also goes hand in hand with the music element of this goddess. So listen to the thoughts you're having, and then if there's a bird suddenly like screaming at you, it might sound weird, but I resonate with that deeply. Birds love talking to me, so I would not be surprised if they talk to you as well. Just kind of as a guide, if you have this negative thought, or I can't do this, or this is not possible, and there's this bird that's like, or whatever sound a bird makes. It's like and with this boundaries card, you might work with spirituality, but I'm also getting setting boundaries when it comes to people trying to take away your fire and your passion. There's people who are trying to influence you, and that might be what's putting you in this position of being weighted and not really sure where to go, when spirit's like, obviously the spirit has a much better perspective, where there's happy ending and this sun and possibility is there, but you can't quite see beyond this wall. The bird sees over it easily, and so you're being guided to listen to that. Listen to the subtle nudges. Being present will help you with this, to really take a bit of a leap here. this Knight of Pentacles is inside this garden place thing. So setting boundaries energetically and as far as influence as well. You have the key to where you want to go, because where you want to go is where you should be going. And again, if you look into the sun, it looks very similar to this. Goddess Saraswati and that sun, the mountains in the background. I'm gonna cheat, you guys. I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna look at the I'm gonna look at the booklet and see. I'm just gonna read a sentence. I don't know what sentence I'm gonna read, but it's gonna be exactly what you need to hear. So there's that. What you speak of with intention, you shall manifest. You are blessed with the creative power of an open and activated throat chakra. Yeah. Throat chakra. It's open. Speak your truth. You might be drawn to pile 1. Yeah. You might be drawn to pile 1 as well. So don't feel like you could only have to pick one card, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if you chose that as well. But yeah, especially when it comes to singing, go out for karaoke. Just do it. You know you want to. You gotta start somewhere. Get out of this. Try and get out of this stuck energy. You know the way. You're looking in this direction of your own personal freedom and creativity. And the recognition, the money might be slow, but it's definitely coming, and you're being supported heavily. You're being supported through this. We have 1-4, which is 5, 5-0, which is still 5. So this is a part of transformation and really getting out of your comfort zone, allowing the passion to drive you. Because she wants to go in there. She wants to have some fun. And we all deserve that. When we do the things we want to do, it becomes effortless. So step into that. I hope this reading was inspiring, helps you a little bit, and let me know if it resonates in the comments in the Facebook group. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.